Statue Hunter 75 here with something I've long anticipated. By the way, the music in the background is the Duel of Fates techno mix from DJ Middle Ground. And this is the Star Wars Mythos Darth Maul Dark Disciple statue from Sideshow Collectibles, and of course Star Wars. That was the front of the box. This is the top of the box. This is the side of the box. Look at this epic art. Darth Maul is my absolute favorite Star Wars character. I'm a huge Darth Maul fan. I think he's the coolest, most sinister looking character. I love the tattoos also. This is the back of the box. Darth Maul Dark Disciple statue. I think he was Star Wars' best character ever, and they just killed him off so quick, which was stupid. They kind of brought him back in the expanded universe with the mechanical legs, but, you know, I mean, look how badass he is. He's like a Ronin ninja samurai. Another cool piece of art on the other side. This Mythos line, I'm going to tell you, it's impressing me. At first, I'll tell you everything, the pros and cons, but that's the box in a nutshell. Let's see what number this guy is. It is number 406 of only 2,500 made. You see all the notes from Sideshow Collectibles, StarWars.com, and all of Sideshow's contact information as well. Alright, let's get back to this monster. This guy is a beast, and I love him. Actually, I'm going to put the box off to the side here. Kind of get it out of the way. I'm going to put you down for a second. And I'm just going to position him more so in the center of the table for a better view. Another cool thing that impressed me about this line, I'll tell you what didn't impress me. The packaging. The styrofoam was good, but it came with the statue itself. The pieces were wrapped in that plastic baggy, hard bag, plastic material that like Kotobukiya puts their stuff in. And I was not impressed with it. Sideshow should have went back to their little foam wrap that they normally use. I think they cheaped out on the packaging. And also, another thing they cheaped out on big time is they only put magnets in his head. The other parts have like these pegs that go in, and at first if you just put it in, it'll fall right out. You got to really twist it in kinda carefully without breaking it, and then it gets secure. Like the hand right there, I thought it was gonna just like fall right off. And now it's holding good because I twisted it. If I didn't twist it and just put it up, it would fall right off. These things you also have to twist in too. Another feature that I was disappointed with, you pay all this money for it, they could have just threw a few batteries in and made this lightsaber light up. That would have been impressive. But it doesn't. The only cool feature that it doesn't is you can remove the lightsaber part here. It comes off, and it comes off on the other side. I'm not going to do it right now. Obviously you can figure it out. And then you can see him holding the lightsaber without the blades extended. So that's another cool way to look at him. And then also, you know, there's another pro that I like about this piece is that the look of it. The pose is amazing. There's a lot of options to do with him, with the different ways you can put the lightsaber. He comes with, I think it's an exclusive, the hand holding this like stick, and he has a switch out head, which we'll get into. You know, a lot of variations on how you can pose him. We'll get into that in just a second. I'm taking my time with this guy. Another really cool feature was it comes with this amazing piece of artwork of Darth Maul. It's just a wonderful collage of like really cool artwork. Let me try and get the glare out for you so you can see it, how awesome it looks. There he is with the stick. It just looks sick. And this piece of artwork doubles, great move Sideshow, has a really nice certificate of authenticity. Sideshow doesn't normally do these. They normally just put the number on the bottom of the base. But here we see they went all out for Star Wars for this Mythos line. They went all out in some ways and not in others. Maybe put a few magnets in the hands from now on, guys. But if you want to read that, you can. You can pause it. I am not going to read the whole thing. But there's a quick little synopsis on Darth Maul. I'll try and get the shadow out of there so you can pause it and read. And then you see Thomas GILLILAND, Sideshow Creative Director. So that was really cool. And this piece of lovely, beautiful art came inside another cool case for it to protect it, like a protective slipcover, with a really badass piece of art of Darth Maul looking all just badass. And then you have that cover art from the front of the box right there. This is Star Wars Mythos. So that was a nice touch. Kudos to Sideshow for that. Very impressed with that. The overall statue, I would definitely, you know, if you're skeptical about this Mythos line, I would definitely give it, overall I'd give it about an 8.5. I mean, it's a great statue, you know, because I didn't put a few magnets and you have to twist it in. Like, look, see how loose this is? You kind of got to twist it and it tightens up. So I'll show you every variation that I can, short of taking the lightsaber out. Another cool thing is, like I said, the pose is just amazing. Like with the sculpt, this is all sculpt. There's no cloth here, no mixed media. But as you can see, it's like he ripped his sleeve off. This is his actual sleeve. You can see the hole there. So that is actually his sleeve from his outfit blowing in the wind. He took half of his like shirt off, or whatever you want to call it, his samurai outfit, kind of. Just so cool. The paint on the boots could have been a little bit better. It's a flat, dull paint, but it still looks kind of... no, it looks good. I mean, but the pants... like the paint on it looks more like statue and less like fabric. That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe it's trying to give a dirty effect. Also, the color of Darth Maul. I would have appreciated if he was more red. It's probably showing up very red in the camera right now because of all the light I have on him, but it is a very dark red in person when you see it. It's hard to explain. It's a very dark red. Maybe that kind of shows it a little better with less light. You can see how dark red he is. Whereas in the light he looks more reddish orange, how he traditionally does. Like on the cover of the box. That is like the Darth Maul I want to see, that kind of red. Look, I understand this is a Mythos line, so it's kind of like a variation on the characters, so I'm not going to fault it for that. So like I said, I'm not going to take off points for that. The pose is really cool. Let me take the head off and I'll show you a close-up of the head. Get a good focus in on him. Let me zoom back, make sure I'm zoomed out all the way. We can get you a good look at the head. And the eyes, bumps in his head, a little chip on the paint. Maybe I can message Sideshow about that. I think I will. I just noticed that. So yeah, very happy with that. I'll have Sideshow replace that head. I'll put it back on so you can see how he looks on the body. Really cool pose. And then I'll switch out the head for you so we can get the other head here. Let's see if the paint is... no. The other head is painted good. And this head is really cool. I like this. It's like really sinister. People were complaining about how they changed it a little bit. No complaints. I like it. I think it looks badass. I like that one. I will probably be displaying him with this head, with the teeth gritting. I think it's much better than the serious head. And I will show you the stick. Like I said, comes out. It's like a little hole in there, as you can see. A little bit of glue holding it in. It's polystone, but it feels like PVC, but no, it's polystone, but it just feels like a different type of polystone. There you see the peg where the arm goes. I definitely think it should have been a magnet, but I will try and show you as best as I can how this thing goes on. Once you get it on, you gotta kind of twist it like so, and you secure it. Now you see him with the stick. And the base is a cool, simple sand base, which I like that because not too much busyness going on with all kinds of cash and prizes on the base. So you pay, like with Jerry Macalusso's Pop Culture Shock collectible statues, you pay more attention to the actual piece of art standing on top of it. And he looks just amazing. Like I said, this statue, first 5 minutes of having it, a little disappointed with little minor things. Grew on me incredibly. Do I recommend it? Yes, absolutely. If you are a Darth Maul fan, run out and get it right away. I'm surprised that it's not sold out already, because it's amazing. If I could afford the Darth Maul legendary scale figure, I would have. But I'm not rich. I'm not a multi-millionaire, so I only have so much space, so I could not get that. Although I love that one too. But this one, for the size, it impresses me. I love the pose. I love the sculpt. I love the look of it. I just love the whole feel of the statue. The piece is amazing. Him blowing in the wind, with the outfit blowing in the wind, just looks awesome. Really cool. So there you have it. This is your first in the Sideshow Star Wars Mythos line, and it is the Darth Maul Dark Disciple statue. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like Darth Maul, run out and order this right away. It's definitely worth it. I love it. So, I'm happy with it. Wish the lightsaber lit up, but minor things, that didn't stop me from getting it. Alright guys, have a good night.